Have you ever heard of the saying, "The map is not the territory"? These words, attributed to Alfred Korzybski, resonate with profound wisdom. They remind us that as human beings, we don't directly interact with the world, but through mental maps we create based on our experiences and beliefs. Imagine this: our mental maps of reality differ from the actual world in significant ways. Firstly, we inevitably delete parts of our experiences when constructing these maps. This selective process is crucial to avoid overwhelming ourselves with sensory data, yet it can lead to critical oversights when vital aspects are missing. Secondly, our maps are subject to distortions. We have the ability to imagine things that defy sensory reality, like a green cow, and project future scenarios based on these distortions. While this can be a creative asset, it can also mislead us if unchecked. Thirdly, we generalize from specific experiences to broader categories, allowing us to navigate efficiently across contexts. This cognitive shortcut powers our advances in knowledge and technology, yet it also risks oversimplifying complex realities. Historically, Oscar Wilde's timeless words resonate. We're all in the gutter, but some of us are looking at the stars. Wilde's enduring dedication to truth highlights the objective reality, the steadfast territory that persists beyond our subjective maps. Turning to Matthew in the Bible, we find guidance. Do not judge, or you too will be judged. For the same way you judge others, you will be judged. And with the measure you use, it will be measured to you. These verses remind us of the humility needed to acknowledge that our maps, shaped by human limitations, cannot fully encompass divine wisdom, the ultimate territory. In our quest for understanding, transformational grammar emerges as a beacon. It reveals the intricate patterns of human language, a meta-model that captures how we communicate and perceive reality through linguistic structures. This deepens our awareness of the unconscious processing of language, essential in fields like hypnosis, where language shapes perceptions and transformations. The map is not the territory is a concept that highlights the distinction between our perceptions of reality and reality itself. We as human beings do not operate behaviorally directed upon the world, but rather through a map or model, a creative representation of what we believe the world to be. This understanding is crucial in recognizing how individuals perceive and interact with their surroundings, influencing their behavior, decisions, and reactions. Our mental maps are constructed through various processes, including input channels, what we see, hear, feel, representational systems, how we internally visualize or conceptualize these inputs, and our output channels, how we express these internal representations. For example, imagine a team meeting where the manager gives feedback on a project. One employee hears the feedback and creates a mental image of their work being criticized, leading to frustration. They express this frustration by pounding their fist on the table. Another employee in the same meeting might feel the tension in the room, express a rise in their own stress levels, and hear their internal alarm bells signaling a potential conflict. Both employees are reacting based on their internal maps, which differ significantly from each other and possibly from the manager's intention. Consider the antidote of a misunderstood email at work. Sarah receives an email from her colleague John that simply reads, "Can we talk?" Sarah's internal map interprets this as a sign of trouble. Imagining she's about to be reprimanded for something she did wrong, she feels her stomach tighten and sees herself losing her job. And when she meets John, she's defensive and anxious. However, John's intention was merely to discuss a new project idea with no negative connotations. Here, Sarah's map led her to perceive and react to a situation in a way that did not align with the actual territory. An old parable tells of several blind men who encounter an elephant for the first time. Each one touches a different part of the elephant. One feels the trunk, another a leg, another the tail, and each concludes that the elephant is something entirely entirely different based on their limited experience. This story perfectly encapsulates the idea that our perceptions, maps, are often incomplete and they can lead to misunderstandings if we don't consider the full picture, the territory. These examples underscore the importance of recognizing that our perceptions are just maps of reality, not reality itself. By understanding this, we can approach situations with greater empathy and openness, seeking to understand others' maps and how they might differ from our own. This awareness can help mitigate conflicts, enhance communication, and foster a more harmonious interaction in both personal and professional contexts. As it reads in the Bible, "For now we see only a reflection in the mirror, then we shall see face to face. Now I know in part, then I shall know fully, even as I am fully known." In the wise words of George Bernard Shaw, the single biggest problem in communication is the illusion that it has taken place. Netflix's shift from a DVD rental service to a streaming giant exemplifies how understanding that the map is not the territory can lead to monumental success. Initially, Netflix operated under the map of a traditional rental business, mailing DVDs to subscribers. This model was based on the existing understanding of how consumers access movies and TV shows. As technology evolved, Netflix recognized the emerging trend of digital streaming, which many competitors overlooked. They saw the potential of streaming as the real territory of future media consumption. By pivoting their business model, investing in streaming technology, and creating original content, Netflix was able to transform the entertainment industry. Their ability to look beyond the traditional rental model and embrace the reality of digital streaming has made them a dominant player in the market, far surpassing competitors who failed to update their maps. Amazon's rise to dominance in e-commerce showcases how a deep understanding of the customer experience can redefine industry standards. In its early development, Amazon operated within the map of a typical online bookstore. However, Jeff Bezos and his team realized the true territory was much broader, encompassing all aspects of customer convenience and satisfaction. Amazon began to innovate by introducing customer-centric features like one-click purchasing, personalized recommendations, and Prime membership, which offered faster shipping and exclusive content. They continuously collected and analyzed customer data to refine their approach, recognizing that each customer's map of their ideal shopping experience was unique. This relentless focus on understanding and improving the customer journey helped Amazon become a global e-commerce leader, outpacing traditional retailers who clung to outdated models of consumer behavior. Understanding that the map is not the territory is crucial for businesses seeking to thrive. This principle underscores that business models are representations, not absolutes, fostering openness and innovation and adaptation. Netflix's shift from DVD rentals to streaming exemplifies this adaptability. Similarly, Amazon's success stems from personalized customer experiences. Recognizing these model limitations helps businesses anticipate challenges and innovate continuously. As seen in Netflix's transition, embracing this distinction empowers companies to navigate complexities, seize opportunities, and maintain a competitive edge in dynamic markets. Believing in yourself and the power of understanding that the map is not the territory can profoundly transform your professional and personal life. This principle empowers you to recognize your perceptions are just one version of reality, opening up endless possibilities for growth and innovation. Think about Netflix and Amazon. These giants did not start off as industry leaders. They began with an idea and the courage to challenge their initial models. By acknowledging that the early maps were limited and consistently seeking the true territory, they unlocked potential far beyond their original visions. You too can harness this principle to navigate your journey, adapting and evolving with confidence. In the words of Nelson Mandela, if you talk to a man in a language he understands, that goes to his head. If you talk to him in his language, that goes to his heart. Imagine the impact of embracing this principle in your own life. Picture yourself as the next visionary who transforms an industry or revolutionizes a process because you dared to see beyond the conventional map. You have it within you, the ability to redefine boundaries and create new opportunities. Just as Netflix and Amazon did, you can pivot, innovate, and excel by recognizing that your current understanding is just the beginning. Remember, every great achievement starts with the willingness to question and expand your perspective. When you encounter challenges, view them as opportunities to update your map, see your true territory more clearly. This mindset not only leads to personal and professional growth, but also fosters resilience. Remember, every great achievement starts with the willingness to question and expand your perspective. When you encounter challenges, view them as opportunities to update your map, to see the true territory more clearly. This mindset not only leads to personal and professional growth, but also fosters resilience. The more you embrace this approach, the more adept you become at navigating change and uncertainty. Believe in your capacity to evolve. Trust that each step you take, guided by deeper understanding of reality, brings you closer to your goals. Embrace the unknown with enthusiasm, for it is in those uncharted territories that the greatest discoveries and achievements lie. Let this principle be your guiding star. Approach each day with the determination to learn, adapt, and grow. You have the power to reshape your world, to innovate beyond what you thought possible, and to achieve remarkable success. The map is not the territory, but with each new insight and every bold step, you move closer to mastering the landscape of your dreams. Seize this moment, embrace the journey, transform your map, and you'll transform reality. The world is waiting for the unique impact only you can make. Today we've explored the profound insight, the map is not the territory, a principle that reminds us our perceptions are merely representations of reality, not reality itself. We've examined how mental maps formed through deletions, distortions, generalizations shape our interactions of the world. Through the lens of transformational grammar, we delved into the deep and surface structures of language and how understanding these can enhance our communication and therapeutic practices. We've seen real-world examples of how companies like Netflix and Amazon have leveraged this principle to revolutionize their industries, demonstrating the power of continuously updating one's map to better align with the territory. As Sir Richard Branson once said, communication is the most important skill any leader can possess. Or to quote Peter Drucker, the most important thing in communication is hearing what isn't said. Now I urge you to take this principle and integrate it into your own life. Begin by observing how you and those around you construct mental maps, challenge your assumptions, seek out new perspectives, and remain open to updating your understanding of the world, whether you're navigating a business challenge, fostering personal relationships, or pursuing self-improvement. Let this principle guide your journey. Be the visionary who not only adapts to change, but also thrives in it by continually refining your map to better reflect the true territory. In the wise words of Mark Twain, it ain't what you don't know that gets you into trouble. It's what you know for sure that just ain't so. Believe in your ability to transform your reality by transforming your perceptions. Each of you has the power to innovate, to break new ground, to achieve greatness. As you move forward, remember that every challenge is an opportunity to expand understanding. And every success is a testament to your adaptability and growth. Embrace the journey with confidence, knowing you are equipped with the tools to navigate the complexities of life. The world is full of possibilities, and with the right mindset, there's no limit to what you can achieve. Go forth, update your map, and make your mark on the territory. The future's yours to shape.